Okay, it appears that the vast majority of you enjoyed week 1 of my weekly fragrance rotation. Let's go ahead and hit week 2.
I finally found what I'm missing, and now you got all my attention. Driving me wild, got me wishing that you were all mine. You're irresistible, so refreshing. You're irresistible, tell the essence. I can feel your energy all over me. Close my eyes and I breathe in. You're irresistible.
Welcome back to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. I'm your host, Cam. Make sure that you're subscribed to Carolina Fragrance Reviews, activate that notifications bell, and follow us on Instagram at cam.byrd. Here we are in week 2, and boy, has it been a cold few days. Just my liking. It's time to break them big guns out for the most part. To start the week out on Sunday, it was a beautiful sunny day. It was around 60 degrees. My son and I went to the mall. We did some bike riding. We had a great, wonderful day. And both of us rocked ATELIER LUNE from Guerlain. This is the EDP. It has beautiful notes of leather, vanilla, almond, and it's got that crazy, beautiful cherry dry down that people talk about. I think this is a highly underrated fragrance, but those of you who know what's up with this fragrance, y'all know what kind of banger it is. 6 compliments, 6 compliments. All at the mall. My son and I were in Spencer's. There was 3 compliments in there. There was ladies that were walking around while we were looking at some posters for his bedroom, and they're like, "Where's that smell coming from?" And I just immediately blurted out, "It's us." And then another girl walked by, she said, "Yeah, it is them." So we got 3 in there. We got 2 compliments in Bath and Body Works, and then a lady at the pretzel stand in the food court gave us a compliment as well. So yeah, compliment monster. This is a beautiful, I gotta go ahead and spray it. Beautiful fragrance. Absolutely love this, and you can get this one only super cheap. Monday, I broke out another sleeper. It is Amber Wood from AJMAL. It was starting to get lower in the temperatures on Monday. It was overcast. I did use 3 sprays, 1, 2, 3. And this one did yield me a couple compliments as well. It was, like I said, it was a little bit more of a dreary day. There wasn't as many people out and about, but for as little traffic as I was around people, other than like the norm at work, to pull 2 compliments. This is another one that I think is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, especially for the fall and winter. I absolutely adore this one. If you haven't smelled it, get your nose on Amber Wood from AJMAL. Tuesday, it was cold, it was rainy, it was a nasty, nasty day. I just wanted to do a dumb reach. I grabbed DIOR SAUVAGE Eau de Parfum. I have not wore this fragrance in quite some time. But like I said, it was cold, it was damp, it was really dreary out, and this plowed through the rain, the cold, the everything. If you've not, just by some chance, have you not tried the Eau de Parfum version of DIOR SAUVAGE, you definitely need to get your nose on it. Insane projection, insane compliments, and it just works. Plain and simple. And if you're talking about a fragrance that's pushing through the cold and the rain, and still at the end of the day, you can smell it when you're taking your clothes off, that is the choice. And this one has went down drastically on prices. I got a great deal on this one right here. I had the EDT, then I got the EDP. Excellent, excellent deal you can find on these like on eBay. By Wednesday morning, the rain was gone, the sun was shining, but it was frigid. I mean, like crazy, crazy cold. So I knew I had to wear something really thick that I love to wear. I mean, this seriously, like for it to be like the high of 36 in November in North Carolina, that is highly unusual. So I broke out Jubilation, man. As you guys know, this is a beloved fragrance from the house of AMOUAGE. It is unique. It has a lot of personality. I do get compliments with this. It is more of a very deep and rich fragrance that is based around oud. But for this type of weather, it is perfect. The spiciness, everything about this. Even as thick as this fragrance is, I went with 3 sprays. It was just like boom, boom, and boom like that. And I'm telling you, I actually got a compliment. Now I know that people who love this fragrance, it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna love it and compliment it all day long. But this is kind of an unusual scent. As beautiful as it is, it's not something that people smell all the time. I did get one compliment just from a random person. It's like, something smells good in here. And I told him it was me. I just, I fessed up. What do you gotta do? I mean, I'm all about being transparent, honest. Fess up if you smell good, for real. Jubilation, man. Thursday, the temperatures went up just a hair, but still nice and cold and brisk, so I figured I'd go with the trend of the deep and dark and unique fragrances. LUNE FELINE from ATELIER DIOR's. Went with 4 sprays of this one because this one does have very good projection, but it doesn't last quite as long as, let's say, like Jubilation Man or Dior Sauvage. This is a unique fragrance. Some people like it, some people dislike it. I love it. It is a balsamic vanilla fragrance that is very unusual, but I absolutely smell it. This is that one that some people say smells like a barbecue-ish type thing. That's the balsam or balsamic note in it that kind of gives that barbecue-ish or esque vibe. I don't really get it. I do see what people mean when they say that, but it just smells like, I don't know, maybe like toasted vanilla or something to me. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but as you can see, I have put a little dent in this one. This is the one that has the gold flakes in it too. Love this fragrance. I look forward to the cold weather just so I can wear fragrances like this. By Friday, I was already just completely submerged in the gourmand state of mind, and it doesn't get any more gourmand than MULA from BYRON Parfums. This one is loud and beastly in a very, very good and delicious way. 3 sprays because this one can be a bit cloying. If you overspray this one, your neighbors, and your neighbors' neighbors will know it. Very loud fragrance, but I absolutely love it. It's sweet, it's delicious, it's sexy. I mean, it is just, I love this fragrance, especially in the cold weather. I know some people who like to wear this fragrance year round, and in moderation, you absolutely could, but this is very thick, sticky, delicious, sweet, just yum, 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 yum. I did get 2 compliments wearing this gem. But like I said, you might want to be a little careful on this one. I don't think that 3 sprays is too much in like really thick cold weather. In the hotter weather, definitely lighten up on the sprays. Unless, you're not around anybody, then wear what you want when you want.
Have fun.
Saturday, I woke up in a very festive mood because I knew I'd be doing some decorating. I dusted off the Christmas tree and got it set up and did some decorating around the house, and I broke out Grand Soir from MFK. I hit this one 4 times in the beginning of the day, and I did reapply that evening. I did not get any compliments. I was hanging out around the house, but this is such a beautiful fragrance. I had some candles lit. I was in a very, very festive mood, and I am so looking forward to Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. I know that was just corny as crap, but that's how I feel. It's just like I feel like a total cornball. I love watching my son rip presents apart, and I like him like snooping around the house trying to look through boxes. I've got boxes layered with boxes and boxes. Like if he got anywhere near them things, I'd know it, because he'd have to go through like 20 boxes to get to whatever it is that I've got hid. But enough about Christmas. And Grand Soir actually to me is a festive type fragrance. It's borderline in the gourmandish area, and I tell you, I used to be I don't know, flabbergasted of how people love this fragrance. I was like, what's the big deal? I honestly didn't get it. There were other fragrances that were very similar to this, like Tonka Imperial. There was a couple other ones that I had that were in that same wheelhouse, but what happened in the end is I rotated a couple of those other fragrances out and wound up keeping Grand SOIR. If you have not tried this one, I would definitely recommend at least sampling it, but it is definitely just like one of those festive smelling fragrances. It would definitely pull you compliments. It just makes you feel regal and happy, and it does me anyway. I'm not saying it's going to do the same for you, but I would definitely recommend trying it out. I just absolutely love this, and it was a perfect way to close out a very festive day, and I can see myself wearing this a lot more around like Thanksgiving and Christmas. For my sleeping fragrance, I decided I was just gonna go with one fragrance for the week, and I chose Casino Royale Room 540 from DIOR Fragrances. This is a hybrid of an inspired expression of Baccarat Rouge 540 in the EDP and the extrait. Now, I know some of you guys do not care for clones, and I respect that 100%. But one thing that annoys me a little bit is some people will, talk about how much they love these fragrances, but they don't ever go in their top 10s or their weekly lineups or anything like that. So just to show you that I practice what I preach, there's a big dent in that, and I've been wearing this to sleep. Baccarat Rouge 540 actually is a perfect fragrance to go to sleep in. I have a huge dent in my real bottle, so this is a perfect substitute for it. They did a really, really good job on making a creation of, clone, whatever you guys want to call it. This is a really, really, really good one. If you love Baccarat Rouge 540, the EDP or the extrait, to blend the two, this one is about as good as it gets. I really honestly enjoy this, and is a very relaxing fragrance to wear to sleep. That's gonna wrap it up for week 2 of my weekly fragrance rotation. Don't forget, be disruptive, wear what you want, when you want, have fun. Make sure that you're subscribed to Carolina Fragrance Reviews, activate that notifications bell, smash that like button, leave some comments down below. We'll see you next time on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.